Hello, I'm Susie Bolt and I've been asked to do a 10-minute short, gentle, easy yoga practice for those that want to do a little bit every day just to kind of soothe their body into the day. So I'm going to do that with you right now. Now, what I will say is obviously everyone is different, and so you might find lying on your back not so comfortable, you might prefer lying on your side. But the very first thing that we're going to do is make sure you've got some kind of cushion, pillow maybe to lie back on if you like to be lifted a little bit, or we can fold the pillow, or if it's a bolster you've got, and we can put it under the knee to lie in recovery position. So a bit of equipment is always good. And some kind of belt, just to stretch the back of the legs and you can catch the foot. And if it's not a yoga belt, it can just be a dressing gown belt. All right. I'm going to sit on a block, it could be a cushion, and just allow myself to sit upright for a moment. Because sometimes we get ourselves into the position of wanting to do some practice, but the head isn't quite ready to join us. So I'm just going to invite you to sit in a position that works for you. So if cross-legged is not comfortable, you can support those knees a bit more with a bit of cushioning, or folded blankets or something, okay? But get comfortable. So let's begin. I'm going to close my eyes. And I'm allowing my body to be still. And let's focus on that slow breath in, slow breath out. Sometimes when we check in like this, we begin to notice, oh yes, my mind's been quite busy, or maybe I feel a little anxious. And it's quite nice just to set an intention for your practice. So what do you need from this? Do you need to ease the body? Do you need to slow the mind? Do you need both? So we take slower breaths, making them a little deeper, making the exhale a little longer. And just land. I'm going to come on to my back now. Move any support that might be there out the way. You can, by all means, put something under your head to lie down. And remember, if lying completely flat is uncomfortable, a couple of pillows here is a good idea to lift you. I'm going to lay back and just allow my spine to lengthen along the floor. I've got my legs bent to start with. I'm going to take my arms wide, and I'm allowing the shoulders to just drop down towards the floor. And I'm going to tilt my hips and just lift them up a little bit and roll them down a little bit. Let's do that once more. Just tilt and lift up a bit and then roll down. Okay. I'm going to bring now my hands to my right knee and draw the knee in, flattening down that left leg. Just press it down to the mat. Ease the knee in. Again, slow inhale, slow exhale, checking for tension. We can get tense very quickly. Check the jaw, check the tongue, check the shoulders, the forehead. I'm going to pull now this right leg just out wide. So just my right hand on the knee, I'm going to open out a little bit. And then bring it back to center. Change hands on the knee. Let the arm drop to the floor. And a very gentle twist over to the other side. So I'm not trying to take the knee to the floor. I'm just drawing it across. I'm going to breathe into my tummy and release it back down. I'm going to put that foot on the floor, and my belt, maybe like yours, is a little distance away. So I'm going to reach and get my belt. And I'm now going to bend the other leg as well, because I'm taking the belt and putting it around the ball of the foot and just stretching that leg up. Easing the back of the leg open, drawing those toes down. And let's bend the leg, we're not doing much more than that. And I'm going to take both legs and put them down on the mat. Hands resting on the abdomen. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Okay, let's do the second side. So I'm going to bring in that left leg, bend it up, give it a hug, draw it in. So the whole practice is based around slow movement and slow breath. Okay, let's take the knee out wide to the side, open it out. Bring it back to center, change hands, take the knee across, over into that twist. Breathe into the tummy. Bring it back to center, and we put the foot on the mat. I'm going to reach for the belt, bend the other leg, and the belt will come around the ball of that left foot, and we stretch the leg up in the air, opening the back of the leg out. Doesn't matter how straight or not you get the leg, just give it a chance to open out. Draw those toes down and release. Again, we're going to put the belt down and let both of those legs drop down to the floor. Slow inhale, slow exhale. I'm now going to bend my right leg and take both arms out wide to the side. I'm pushing into the right foot, tipping the hips up onto one side, and you should feel a lovely stretch across the front of the shoulder, opening through the side of those right ribs. Let's breathe in and breathe out as you lower down. I'm taking that leg down and bending the other one back up. Inhale. Exhale, let's do the other side. Push into the foot, lift the hips, very gentle movement. Breathe into the abdomen and breathing out, bring it down. Straightening that leg down. Slow inhale, slow exhale. I'm going to bend both legs now. I'm going to cross my right thigh over the left thigh. Now for some of you, just crossing the legs like this and bringing that lower foot up a little bit towards your bottom will be enough. If you want to deepen the stretch and feel more of a stretch through the right hip and buttock, let's lift up and just catch those knees and draw them in a little bit. Inhale, create a bit of space with the breath, check the shoulders are not tense. And exhale, let's release. I'm going to switch the legs around. That's it. And when you're ready again, if you're lifting, remember you don't have to, draw them up. Inhale, exhale, release them down. Now, undoing the legs, and I'm going to bring the soles of my feet together and just let the knees drop wide. Now, it can be for some people a really strong stretch, so we're here just a moment or two. Let's focus on breathing in slowly and out slowly. Let's do one more breath here. Slow breath in, slow breath out. I'm bringing one knee back, then the other knee back. And I'm going to roll onto my side. So for the last thing that we're going to do, you're going to need some kind of cushion, folded pillow, or a bolster like this one. And I'm drawing that top knee up onto the cushion to start with. Okay? So make sure there's a good amount of height here underneath the knee. So by all means, a couple of cushions is probably a good idea. I'm going to take the same hand as top leg, take a breath in, and as I breathe out, draw that arm out wide. So we're opening the arms wide to the ceiling, breathe into the abdomen, and breathe out as you bend the arm and roll onto your side. I'm going to breathe into my lower back ribs, just opening the lower part of the lungs out. Okay, the easiest way to move to our other side is just to take whatever support we have with us, roll over the back of the body, come onto your other side, and again, when you're ready, breathing in and breathing out, draw the arm out wide, open the chest, inhale, exhale, bend the arm and bring it back. Again, breathing into the back ribs, opening out the lungs. Now, if you're comfortable lying on your side in this recovery position, stay here to do your relaxation. If you want to come to lying on your back, come onto your back. But I would advise putting something under the backs of the knees so that there's a bit of support there and you can let the abdomen soften. But you have to be comfortable lying flat. And I do recommend that recovery type position if you're a little bit short of breath, because it gives you better access to more of the lungs in the lower back area. So let's just take another stillness. Jaw relaxed, tongue soft. And let the body sink down into the floor. Back of the head heavy, shoulders soft, arms resting, palms soft, fingers lightly curled. Back of the hips heavy, and both legs comfortably resting down. And just allow a complete stillness. The only thing moving is the breath coming in and the breath coming out. Working towards getting that breath down into the abdomen. So not a short breath, a longer breath in if you can, and a longer breath out. I'm going to leave you in that rest, and perhaps try doing that practice every day, see how it feels. Or when you're tired and you just need to ease back into the mind and body connection again. Thanks for watching.